Another ladder. I really do slow down playthroughs by poking around a whole lot, but I don't know, I kind of find it relaxing. Another seed. Cool. Where's, oh, there's the ladder. Boy, that sounds like what the guy at the bike shop was offering. Oh, here's the trash pile.
This is the spot. It's definitely here. Gotta be kidding me. Wait a minute. That... Damn it! I should have known! I'm gonna find it. Okay. The inn we used to crash at.
Okay, boxer shorts. And let's sell the old, oops. There we go. Yeah, I'll keep it. Couldn't hurt. And then... okay, that's not enough. I can assign anything. Alright, let's check out this inn. You know, it's funny, I actually bought some today.
Ruby?
I wasn't intending to, but I'm like, man, I could make one of those
Ruby runs
peppermint schnapps shakes on Friday.
So here's the plan. There's a tower they use to look out for... I'll check a couple of other spots.
Oh, dude, it's so delicious. It's like a shamrock shake, except you slowly get drunk. I mean, it's pretty much the only way to handle the terrible movies we watch on Fridays. Oops. Let's just break all the barrels in town. I mean, if there were a way to put THC in there, I'd do that. Well, apart from the whole job search thing. I think that and, God, there's a drink a friend of mine made up called the Butterfinger, which is chocolate milk and butterscotch schnapps. Absolutely never drink that. It is delicious and you will get hammered. It is, I mean, I don't know how he came up with it. I am not surprised that you would know this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I don't even know where people get that stuff.
Get out of here. Go on.
I mean, I'm the type of person who would get murdered. What would happen is I'd go into a shady part of town, talk to the first underhanded-looking individual on the street, and be like, "Hi, one drugs, please?" And then they'd just shoot me. You know, it's not legalized here, so we don't have a dispensary I can go to. Although, there's a place near Checktown that has CBD. There's CBD oil, and they sell it. I don't know what that's for, though. Boy, how many splinters would you have in your hand after doing that?
You saw her heading back to the inn? Great.
Oh, go figure. That must be why it's legal to purchase. Oh, well. Who wants that nonsense in their life? I just want to get messed up so I stop feeling pain. I mean, for me lately, it's like, so what are you doing today? It's like, oh, you know, contemplating my own demise, searching for jobs, crying a whole lot. Yeah, it's just like, oh, go figure.
Well, if it isn't my favorite landlady.
Welcome to our humble... Strike a light! If it ain't me favourite little tea leaf! Last up... Hang about. You've gone and escaped, ain't ya? You and your friend here are the fugitives everyone's talking about! Well, I know not to stick me big nose in where it ain't wanted. You always delight to sail close to the wind.
Don't worry, I won't be here long. I just need to know where Dirk is. Have you seen him?
Dirk, eh? Now there's a name I ain't heard in a while. Didn't he open some fancy shop up by the castle?
That can't be right. The rental. Wait a second. He sold it, didn't he?
In this part of town, you don't go asking too many questions. You know that. If you want more, you'll have to...
You're right. That no-good traitor! We'll need to get Pat. Wait, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have to go convince someone to lend me their dog to scare the guard. Okay, I think the dog was way down here. Oops. Jeez, this is a huge back alley. You're like the MacGyver of getting high. Actually, I did see somebody MacGyver a Pepsi can into a working bong. Well, it is, but if you don't know the science, which I do not, it's a different matter. Oh, hey, there's a kid with a dog. Holy water and buzzberries, sure. And there's holy water, and I'll even take a couple of them. So it used to be, the game did not have holy water, it had fairy water, because Nintendo was not keen on anything religious being in games when they brought them to the US. It was just, well, that's one way to do it, yeah. Okay, and then is this the way out of town? Yes. That really is a lot of steps. I think I'll stick with the alcohol. Plus, you know, I don't want to have to do a drug test and fail it. That would be embarrassing. Of course, the security position seems to be going nowhere, so maybe I don't have to worry about it. And it's not like I'm operating heavy machinery. Okay, so this kid said to just go right out of town. Oh, is that the tree? Please tell me that's the tree. Okay, how many did I need for this? Oh boy, yeah, there is that. Alright, where's this little punk with the dog? There he is. That would be the best condiment ever. Why can't I pet the dog?
Halt! This gate leads to the... Ah! No! No! Ah! Worked like a charm.
The one thing, and this is just me, is the whole notion of weed culture. You know, it's like, okay, I'm fine with smoking it or whatever you want to do with it. I actually have no problems with the consumption of it. But where it gets nuts for me is where you have somebody, like they have to advertise it by putting up posters of marijuana leaves and suddenly becoming interested in Bob Marley. I just find that really weird. You know, to me it's like wearing shirts that advertise what beer you like to drink. It's just one of those things I don't quite understand. Or maybe I'm just a grumpy old man. Oh, hey, is it quest? Okay, so there's a cat on a roof somewhere. I should probably... I mean, it's a cat. I gotta go check that out. You know, if I had a clue which roof it was on, that would probably help. You know, maybe there's that. True. And I guess when beer was illegal, you know, people didn't, one, have t-shirts, and two, didn't advertise, you know, there wasn't as strong a counterculture movement and that kind of thing. Okay, let's break your parts. So the only reason I'm checking these books is because the... Oh, I heard a cat. Yep. Someone on my mom's side of the family way back when actually was a smuggler. They would wait until the lake was frozen over and they'd bring in rum from Canada to Detroit. Funny thing is the guy... Oh. That's not petting. What is wrong with this hero? Come on. Okay, so I did hear the meowing cat over here somewhere, but I don't see where I can go up anywhere. Okay, well I can do that. Everything has become secondary to finding this cat. Oh, hell. Cool. Yeah, come to think of it, there's a fair number of criminals in my family. Or at least in the past. Well, one currently, but I can remember my dad showed me a baseball bat, and he still has it. Actually. Cat! Oh, kitty. Well, that's it. I am the greatest hero ever. I've saved the cat. As have I. But, yeah, my dad showed me this baseball bat, and I think he has it on display in his living room still. But one of our relatives or ancestors actually made it while he was in prison. Yeah, if you ever actually hit anyone with it, it would just fall to pieces on the spot. But, you don't want to get the Postal Service after you, man. They are fucking relentless. Okay, I mean, I used to download music illegally all the time. And movies, for that matter. But there's just no need for that nowadays. And God, if I didn't download the worst fucking movies, what the hell was wrong with me? Okay, so I remember how to do this vaguely. Yep, there's the tightrope. I just need a way up to the roof of whatever building that is. Can I even go in here? No, this doesn't help. Yeah. I have one relative who spent time for his cocaine farm in Colombia. So that's always interesting. Paraphernalia is such bullshit. Like, okay, if you want controlled substances to be a crime, yeah, I get that. But having an accurate scale being a crime is fucking nonsense. It's one of those, well, we just want to arrest you for something. Another one that bugs me is what they call structuring. And this is one of those bullshit crimes that just plain irks me. I mean, I get why it's there. But the rule is if you do any kind of wire transfer for over $10,000, it needs to be reported to the government. And the idea is to discourage, using Western Union or whatever to send, to transfer money across the border for drug deals. I'm like, okay, fine. Yeah, and then it's like, okay, if you send multiple $9,000 transactions to keep in compliance with the law, you're still technically breaking the law. And I'm like, okay, this is silly. There was one story. It was Penn Jillette, magician, juggler. He did a tour in Europe with a band, and they paid him $9,000 for his time. And when he's getting on an airplane to come back to the U.S., they ask, of course, do you have more than, in excess of $10,000 on your person? And he said no. And they search his bags at some point, and Customs says, well, you have $9,000 here. And he said, yes, I do. well, you're supposed to report that. And he said, no, your form very clearly stated 10,000 and up. And they tried to make a thing out of it, and he just said, look, I've got all the time in the world, and I have a copy of Moby Dick right here. So if you guys want to go through all this, have your fun. I'm just going to sit here and read my book until you realize that I'm in the right. Okay, how in the hell do I get into that part of town? Because I know where the tightrope is. Can I get up it through this house? Oh, hey, something to steal away, maybe? Fishnet stockings. Oh, those will look great on me. And there's no upstairs. Fucking hell. Oh, well, look at that. That NPC did have useful information after all. Yeah, here we go. It's a good thing the local guards don't see ropes. Maybe they're like player characters and they never look up. Oh. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You know, Gravity, I'm getting sick of your shit. Okay, and this over here should be the mansion I was looking for. Ah, here we go. Here's the guy who stole the thing I stole.
Wow, nice place you got here.
Welcome, feel free.
That's good, because I'm looking for something very long time no see, old
My brother, my compadre,
You have no shame, huh? You always were full of it, Dirk. But this really takes the cake. Admit it. You sold me out and sold the orb so you could buy this place, didn't you?
I never. I promise you, I never sold you.
Oh, yeah. And how does that work, exactly? How does you opening this...
Look, I was never much of a thief. You know that. When you got nabbed, I spent months racking my brains for ways of busting you out. I couldn't stand the thought of you being in there. In the end, I realised I'd have to give up the orb. I took it to the king, told him I found it somewhere, and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up the shop here, and poured all my profit into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you.
Now that you mention it, I did think it was weird they never tossed my cell the whole time I was digging that hole.
You know, that's very 20th century.